Welcome back to Triple G. We're here, episode 14, and I know what you're all thinking. Yes, we do wear the same clothes all the time. We do run 3 episodes in a row, so that's just how we roll. Because we're all busy people, aren't we, lads? So we have to just get together when we can, film as much as we can.
Yeah, we've said this before, like, we have lives outside of this podcast, don't we?
We do. We're busy people.
You know, we're not full-time podcasters just yet.
But we might be with your help. So...
what do they need to do?
Do you know what I was just about to say? We haven't done for the other 2. Go on, Bullis. Link us in.
Why am I? You're
the one. Press the notification bell. What else you say?
Don't forget to subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell, subscribe to us on YouTube. Spread the word.
What he said.
Because without your support, we are just 3 mere mortals just chatting shit with each other. And we want to get paid.
I've got a gripe.
What's your gripe?
My gripe is, I watched one of our episodes back, which is a rarity.
As you do. The
QR code seems to have moved. There was a QR code on my head.
Was there? Good man. That's amazing.
Which was slightly upsetting. How would you not know? Do you not watch our pods?
You don't watch our
Spotify,
content?
don't you?
I Spotify.
Oh, do you?
I listen to him in the car, so if it's only on YouTube, I'll obviously won't be watching because I'm driving, but I'll have it on as audio, so I barely see anything that happens on it.
Yeah, but in your Rolls Royce, haven't you got a TV?
Nah.
Right.
And my feedback on you for the last 3 episodes that we did was, we didn't pick up half of what you said because you're constantly moving the fucking mic away from your gob.
He
does that.
He has his microphone down there.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of up here, like you should do.
Let's not do that.
Sorry, I'll just hold it like this all the time.
Look at the sound pad on that.
Anyway,
can you hear that, motherfucker?
Suddenly descending into chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember which episode I moved the QR code to your face.
I do.
I think which one?
It's ingrained, mate.
I love it.
Which one?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to edit one of these pods and fuck you up.
Great.
You're gonna wear a clown hat for the entire podcast.
See, this is why I don't get involved, lads. I don't get involved. It's all the drama, mate.
Editing rights is dangerous because you can have a little bit of fun with it, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
Right,
just want to be me. I'm the GC.
Get your hair cut. Daft bastard.
You're the CUNT, never mind the GC. And that word hadn't come out all night.
At least it's my own hair.
I know.
It's my hair. It's mine.
True, actually, it still is as well.
That's true.
Anyway.
So, the person who watched the FIFA episode, who'd watched the podcast for the first time,
first time viewer, thank you very much.
That person's feedback was, don't you all swear a lot? I was like, yeah, but you should have watched the early ones because they were absolute
they were bad then.
potty mouth.
And when they said did they mean you two?
Yeah, just us two.
Yeah.
Not you.
My profanities are like 40.
Yeah, exactly.
I had some other feedback, you know. True feedback. Legit.
I don't trust you.
No, it's true.
Go on then.
Nothing to do with you.
Good.
Whenever you say
you
no,
don't
it's true,
contribute.
generally that means it's not going to
No,
be true.
no, honestly, it is.
Right, okay, go.
I had a conversation with someone. No. All right. So I had a conversation with someone while watching a podcast.
You got new glasses on?
Yeah.
You're like Ronnie Corbett.
I had one playing golf the other week.
Did you? They look like glasses wear. Do you know when you put someone colourblind for the first time? What are they?
Something.
Can you see now then?
Yeah.
All right.
We've been through that whole conversation, mate. Do you know if you put my glasses on, you look like a librarian?
Right. For those of you who watch podcasts, right, by the time we get to the 3rd episode of the filming, we've been at it like 4 hours. We get delirious. Like, it gets stupid at this point.
The thing is, 2 hours of that's just waiting for Christian to get here.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Fashionably late all the time.
Anyway.
Do you want to get this sentence out?
I'm fucking trying, you cunt.
Hey!
No, that's disgusting.
It's awful.
I can't condone this.
So, someone said to me, don't you sound common?
You?
No, you.
I sound common?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm from Hull.
Exactly.
Like, what do you expect? Rough as arseholes, you lot.
Rough as your traders.
These are chic.
They're battered.
Urban chic.
They would be.
battered.
I reckon they're Gucci, mate. I've seen them.
I'm not
about $700.
I'm not being funny.
I've sent a pair of new Toms to everyone when people have texted me saying, what do you want for Christmas? So if I don't get a pair of Toms, man, I'm going to be raging.
They
so
are
if you're all watching, sisters,
terrible.
mother, Everybody. I need some Toms.
But what do you do to him to get him to that state?
Just wear and tear around the house. I
That's
don't.
wear and tear around the house.
Your
Where'd you
house
live?
is carpeted.
I don't wear them outside of the house either, which is weird, isn't it?
How long you
Concrete
had 'em?
jungle.
And do you know what? They always wear on the right hand side. So I don't know if I've just got a gimpy leg.
Apart from that one where your little toes poking through.
Also, what you don't know is because you haven't been upstairs, but upstairs I ain't got carpet. I've just got rocks.
Walking past Parada
Yeah.
tanks.
And
Yeah.
broken glass.
no, lads, no.
Anyway, today's pod.
Yeah.
Why are you sat so close to me? Fucking get over there.
To
I'm
get
getting
his,
tired.
To get his fucking comb over in the shop.
It's 20 past. It's 20 past 9. I should be asleep.
Yeah, it should be asleep. Yeah.
I should be asleep.
Right, let's
so
get
I'm
this one smashed
just-
out.
Fucking
Can't
Inspector
think.
Gadget.
Smash it out.
Anyway, yeah. So this one is what is this about again?
Oh my
Football,
God.
golf, bit of general everything, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Just a quick one. Sorry, I'm
Oh.
derailing it again. For those of you that don't know, obviously, Bullis is now the proud owner of a kid.
Proud
Right.
owner.
It's true.
And me and Christian have very, very kindly been offered the opportunity to be godfathers for Bullis's kid, which we duly accepted. And thank you very
Absolutely.
much.
Yeah,
We'll
thank
do
you.
it.
Great honour.
We'll say thank you publicly on the pod. But does that now mean that I can now talk like the Godfather movies? Because I am technically a godfather.
Yeah.
So can I talk like this? Like this? Have you seen the Godfather movies,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah. I
Right.
know what you're
but,
about.
Yeah, but fucking David Attenborough's not the Godfather. mate.
All day at the christening, I'm going to be talking like the Godfather. Is that right? Like Don Corleone.
What, you having your turkey teeth out?
They're not from Turkey, mate. They're from Kazakhstan.
I'm going to come as the Godfather from wrestling.
What, with some hose?
I'll
I'll
come
bring
as,
some
I'll
hoes.
come as one of your hoes.
You'll
Yeah.
You come as Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Sexual
Anyway, what's
chocolate.
this pod about? We'll get on with it.
Yeah, so apparently this pod's about just general football, golf, a bit of everything.
apparently this pod's about
I mean, I'm not the creative director here, so
It's
I
a
just-
sports roundup. We're going to talk about
Yeah.
lots of current
There we go.
affairs as it
Yeah.
relates to sports
Yeah, yeah,
roundup.
yeah.
Couple of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the most recent Tyson Jake Paul fight. We want to talk a little bit about football. I
David
also
Coote.
want to talk about UFC 309, which
Yes.
we've just got past this
Mm,
weekend
yep.
with John Jones fighting as the undisputed heavyweight champion. And then there's some other general bits. The David Coote controversy
Golf.
as the ref.
Yeah.
Rory
Lots of stuff
McIlroy
to talk
race
about.
to Dubai winner.
Rory McIlroy race to
Formula
Dubai.
One.
What's going on in Formula One,
So
gents?
there could be a champion this weekend at Vegas.
What, Vettel?
God, not that close.
Fucking does.
Vettel. Schumacher's back. Schumacher's coming back in.
Ayrton Senna.
So, last time I spoke to you guys for F1, because I don't follow F1,
Well, last time he spoke to us in general.
has Verstappen been caught by Lando Norris?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
So is
Um,
Verstappen going to win the title?
Verstappen can win the title this weekend just by beating Norris.
And by the time you've seen this, Verstappen's either A, already won the world title, or B, it's now going to the next race in Brazil, which is probably this weekend.
Is it much closer than you expected this year?
Yeah, he's only 62 points ahead, I think, in the minute.
That sounds
It
massive.
sounds a lot, doesn't it?
But it's a new point system, isn't they?
Yeah,
Is it 25 points for a win?
26.
26.
And then obviously they got the sprint races and things like that now, which there's 80. I think there's 80 something points available left over the last 3 races. But
Oh, it's done. It's iced.
but the way it works now is if Verstappen comes in front of Norris at all in any position,
What's this? What's this? If he comes in front of her in any position.
then he automatically wins.
I mean, yeah, don't we all?
Soggy biscuit.
We're all going to win that one.
Yeah,
Jesus.
these are the new rules.
Get that
These are
on
the
your
new
biscuit shoe.
tiebreaker. So
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
so that it's pretty much all done dusted. But I just like it if Norris would get in front of him this weekend.
so you can come in front of Verstappen.
Yeah,
yeah.
just to eke it out a little bit longer.
Yeah. I get that.
So I don't
You've
like
got to make
Verstappen.
it last, haven't you?
Yeah, he's a bit of a prick.
Is he?
Yeah, I just don't like.
Why don't you like him?
Because he just moans like a little bitch when it's not going his way.
They all do though, don't
no,
they?
but not as much as him.
And
He blames everything.
I
Blames
like
everything.
Lando Norris, to be fair, but every racing driver moans and bitches about every little thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he cut in front of me. Oh, he went off the track. Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't. Fuck off.
Hamilton to Ferrari next season.
Yeah, big one, that.
Mm.
What's the Ferrari car looking like? Is it going to be competitive?
It looks decent at the minute.
Yeah, it's all right.
Leclerc's
isn't it?
doing all right in it, and
Is it all new cars next season though? Because they reveal the cars mid-season,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
they? Sorry, pre-season.
This is what I don't understand yet about Formula One as a whole new car system. Like, I don't understand how a car can be so close to winning a championship and then the next season it's so far off the mark. I just don't understand how it can be so way
Yeah,
off.
but if you think of the margins, right? If you, let's say I change a wing mirror and it's slightly less dynamic, like aerodynamic, that could cost me 0.1 second of a
But
lap,
why
right?
change anything? If your car's fast and winning,
It's
Because
that,
everyone
why
else
change
change,
anything?
everyone else
because
changes.
there's that saying, isn't there, that if you're standing still, technically you're moving backwards because everyone else is moving forwards. So
The money what Red Bull would have pumped into it, or McLaren would have pumped into it, to get their car faster than Mercedes. Mercedes might have thought, oh, we don't need to pump that money into it because it's all right.
It's a weird one though, because I don't think Mercedes and Ferrari are much off each other at the minute.
Mm.
You've got McLaren and Red Bull who are leaps and bounds above anybody at the minute, aren't you, in terms of car and pace.
yeah.
And then you've probably got Ferrari and Mercedes next. So there's not much in it. And it could be that, like you say, Hamilton could go to Ferrari and then Mercedes could actually leap in front of him, and then Hamilton's fucked off to a place where it's not fast.
I can't stand George Russell, but anyway.
surely Lewis Hamilton going to Ferrari is the nostalgic swan song that you always want to race for Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Even if he don't win another world
That-
title,
He
I
can't
don't
do
think
much
he'll
more
be
for Mercedes, can he?
that contract will be his last contract. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone to say, "I've raced for Ferrari."
Yeah.
Easy as that.
But yeah, that's pretty much it on Formula 1, so we can move on from there.
So when this goes out, Verstappen's world champion. Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Six times.
3. Is it
6 times.
3 in a row?
Yeah, 4 in a row, isn't it?
4 in a row? 3 in a row? 4 in a row? I don't know.
Okay,
Well done.
let's
Max.
move on to David Coote.
David Coote.
So for those of you that don't know, there was a video released online, and of David Coote, Premier League referee. Who,
So this was the other week, wasn't it?
yeah, was absolutely shockingly slating Jurgen Klopp amongst Liverpool or other things. I didn't watch the full video.
Called him a CUNT, didn't he?
Did he?
What word?
Well, the word you like to use.
Why
A
can't
lot.
you use it?
I don't swear, mate.
I want to know your opinions on a couple of things, right? One, was the video real? Because there was some rumours that it was AI generated.
Yeah, it was
Definitely real.
Right. Second, why was he being so liberal? What caused him to think he could do that on camera? Was it with really close mates where he thought it would never be leaked? Or was he pissed? Or was he on drugs?
I don't think he knew it was being recorded. And when he found that it
He
was
was
being
looking
recorded...
right at it.
No. So he came out. Well, not that he didn't know
No
it was
wonder
being
he can't make a
recorded.
decision on the pitch.
Not
Not
that
that
it
see a
didn't-
camera in front of
Not
him.
that he didn't know it was being recorded. He didn't know it was going to get released because he turned around and went, "You can't release that. That's just
Yeah.
for."
But why do it though? Like you say, if he's under the influence, then obviously that will.
Mate, he was coked up out of his mind.
Yeah, I think he was cooked
He
up
was
out of his
coked
mind.
up out of his mind because other stories have come out by other referees to say he's tried to organise cocaine parties in hotels.
Has he?
Yeah.
What's this guy's number? Joking, obviously. I don't
But-
condone drug usage.
Obviously
What
not.
I haven't seen much of. Who's the guy that's videoing him? Like
He's
what's
been
his
sacked. He's been sacked from his job.
He's
But
just
what-
a
what
mate
was
of
it?
David
He's
Coote.
just a
but
mate,
he was
it's
is he a
David Coote.
cricketer?
He used to be, yeah.
Yeah, a cricketer. Ex-pro cricketer.
And
Right.
now, he's just a mate of David Coote who's been sacked from his job.
All right, so he's a known figure in the world then as well. So he wasn't just some random guy. It's someone that's.
I wouldn't say known figure.
What was his job that he got sacked from then?
He was in market research or something. So he was a professional cricketer, went into a different
But what's he
job.
done? Why is he getting sacked? He's done
Because
nothing
he
wrong.
basically said that
Because they're all on the
they
Charlie
all,
on
they
video.
all hate they all hate he hates Scousers. He calls Klopp a German cunt, and he's very derogatory, and he's clearly on the Charlie.
Okay, in the interest
Go
of
on.
balance, because obviously he's never going to get to referee again. He's going to get sacked. Has he already been sacked?
No.
He's still hearing. Right, in the interest of balance here, right, if I want to come home from work, right, and slate someone because I've had a bad day at work, and I'll be like, that fucking Daisy, she was a right dick. Like I can sue that guy. Why can't Premier League referees come back and go, Klopp was a
You
prick in
can,
that game?
just not on camera.
Why though?
Because you're a public figure. You
Because
wouldn't-
he's then got a referee he's got a referee a Liverpool game.
Well, that's it. So that's my thing, right? So if they said to him, right, you've clearly slated Klopp, you've admitted it, that means you're not going to lose your career, but you can never referee in any capacity a Liverpool game ever again. Is that fair?
no.
No,
Or should he be sacked completely?
no,
I don't think he should be sacked completely. I just don't think he should referee at the highest level.
he can't referee in the Premier League again.
Right.
There's no, I
Championship.
don't think there's
Put him in
any
there.
way.
It's where the dross goes.
That is true.
I don't think there's any way he can referee in the Premier League again.
No, I agree. I don't think his career should be over though. Even if he does what
That'd be funny.
Clattenburg did or something,
Fucking
like that, and
go
off to-
abroad.
go to China or whatever. And
Oh, yeah.
China.
His money now, and he'll go to Saudi for like £1 million
Saudi,
a
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
yeah.
like,
Go to America or go to fucking Scotland. Who cares?
at the end of the day, what
Go
he's
somewhere.
done isn't that bad. He's just been a dick.
Talking of referee conspiracies, Did you see the conspiracy about who's one of the top refs in England in the Premier League? Name some refs.
Howard Webb.
Mike Dean.
No, they're retired.
Oh, the
Anyway, there's the one that
Michael Oliver.
Michael Oliver. So during the summer, he got paid $50,000 to go and ref an exhibition match in Saudi Arabia between two teams. One of those Saudi Arabian teams that were owned by the same owner as Manchester City. So he's essentially been given 50 grand golden handshake to go and ref an exhibition match, right?
Yeah.
And this fucking uproar about that, because what they're saying is you've essentially got him in fucking a Man City owner's pocket getting bunged money. Do you think he's not going to come back to the Prem and have a fucking soft spot for Man City and have maybe a biased approach?
No.
You don't think so?
No. Well, if you look
at what they're saying,
yeah, I do get that, and the whole David Coote thing as well. There's loads of conspiracy now on some of the poor decisions he gave against Liverpool, aren't there, in the title run and things like that, and some of the decisions he put in favour of Man City.
Biggest one is he
Everton
didn't give
handball.
that Rodri handball.
Yeah.
He didn't give the Odegaard handball against Liverpool.
Yeah, and if he thinks they're a prick, and this is what I heard Danny Murphy saying. He said when he was playing, he was adamant that like there was refs he liked and there was refs he didn't like, and vice versa. Like he said, there was players that refs just didn't like,
And managers that refs hated as
and
well.
the refs would be like ultra strict with some players and let players. Do you know what I mean? That's why
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was saying you still try and build nice relationships with
course
refs
you do.
because you know that subconsciously they're going to give you a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you'd like to think that that's not in the game, but the reality is it's human beings led by emotions, so that is in the game.
Yeah.
So it's all part of the fucking game. So,
Agreed.
yeah.
Well, it's like Mike Dean said, didn't he, that time? I can't remember which referee it was. We said, it was a mate as well, and he had a bit
He
of
did.
a bad
He
time.
made a VAR decision, didn't he?
So
And
he
said,
didn't want to send him to the screen and stuff like that.
He said, I just...
Like, all this stuff as well.
I backed him up because he was my mate or something. But
Yeah,
they're
he's
all-
having
they're
a
all
hard time.
Yeah, but if you think about this at work, right? So let's say we're at work, right? We get an audit, yeah, and you've done something that's like fuck. You come to me and go, oh, if they find this, we're fucked. Right, we're gonna need to fucking like find a way of getting this out the audit or covering this up. You've got that emotional relationship with someone, haven't you?
You do it. Though,
So does that happen by refs?
yeah.
The problem you've got is there's multi-billions of pounds at stake when a referee makes a decision. So a referee decides to give a penalty to someone and they finish second instead of first, or whatever.
Yeah.
The financial knock-on effect of that is massive.
do you remember when it was in COVID, when the goal line technology didn't work and Sheffield United scored against Villa,
Yeah.
and the goal line technology didn't work and
I
the ref
remember.
didn't give it?
Yeah, I
It's
remember.
nuts, that, innit?
Wild.
Do you know what I think? There was talking about this the other day, and it's about refs doing post-match interviews and things like that. Where do you feel about that?
Well, this is one of your questions, isn't it?
It is. We'll come to all the questions after the break shortly. But there's been some stuff mentioned about refs doing interviews after the game or coaches doing interviews during half time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's all going mad, to be fair.
I don't mind the idea though. Like if you think about like players come out and managers come after a game and have to justify decisions made or things that happened in the game. I don't see it as a bad thing. A referee coming out and going, yeah, well, and talking about a situation, a decision they made, and the thought process behind it.
I don't. And so what I do agree with is refs being mic'd up during the game
Yeah,
and
they should.
and having that narrative available like you do in rugby union, because I think it works excellent in rugby union.
That's also one of my
Decisions are
questions.
really clear. I don't think we should get refs out after a game to explain
No.
their decisions.
Because if they make a wrong decision and they come out and say, "Oh yeah, that was wrong, I apologise," you're just undermining a referee. They're made to be a scapegoat publicly, and it's bad enough being a referee anyway. I just don't think they should.
But
Before
all
we
that would happen,
Sorry, mate.
all that would happen was refs would have the same 4 or 5 cliche answers.
Yeah.
And it'd just be rinse and repeat. So
Yeah.
like you've got the whole well it was a game of 2 halves and all that. They'd have the same 4 or 5 cliche answers. Well, in the rule of the law or in the rule of the book.
and that's what they say.
they'd just
In
come out and say the same shit,
the
mate.
letter of the law is this,
Yeah.
or the letter of the law is that. Well, that's all we're going to go back to. But we'll come back to football because there's some questions that we're going to go through in the second part. Just to wrap up on golf, because we haven't really touched on golf for a little bit. Rory McIlroy 6-time Race to Dubai winner, tied with Sergio Ballesteros.
Amazing.
Well,
Big-
did he win it? Did he win
He
that?
did,
Dubai
yeah.
one?
He won the Race to Dubai,
Yep.
which is
Was it-
massive.
Is it big? Is it a big one though?
It's the biggest one on the DP World Tour.
It's
Oh, nice.
the DP version of the FedEx
Tour
Cup.
Championship, yeah.
Is he back on form now then?
Well, he always does well in these events. So he only plays the 6 Rolex events.
Yeah.
And there's enough points available in them if you play well in them to get to the Tour Championship. And that's all he does every year.
Yeah.
So he plays on the PGA Tour, comes back for those 6 events. And he's gone and done it again in just 6 events. He's beating players that have played 25 events.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Just levels. We've mentioned in the group chat about different videos that are for golf content, which we'll be recording some more golf content soon.
When?
Obviously, given the time of year and stuff like that,
Freezing.
it's freezing, it's horrible, it's winter, but we've got some golf ideas creatively that we're gonna look to get done either soon or in the new year. So keep an eye out for
Let's
those.
get back to the simulator. It's time of year for the simulator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that over Christmas last year.
Yeah,
didn't
we did. Yeah,
Yeah, good
easy
shout.
done.
That could be our Christmas party.
Yeah.
Simulator and beers.
If people want to come down to our Christmas party, let us know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 quid in the kitty.
Yeah.
Cover the cost of the sim.
Ring David Coote.
God.
Right, we'll have a break and then we'll come back for the questions in part 2.
Right, we're back for part 2 and it's quiz
We're back.
time.
You're right,
Well,
you said
question time. Question time. We're back.
What?
Question time.
Are you been partying with David Coote recently?
What do you think to Jurgen Klopp?
German cunt.
Yeah, so question time.
I like
Come on.
Arne Slot better.
Fire some questions out that we're gonna put the the world to rights
So
on.
we've got a few questions, and then we're going to round off with a football and golf quiz.
Yeah,
Who's
boy.
the quiz master of this
Me.
one? Fucking hell.
Exactly.
Can I just before I drop these questions, I had an interesting stat which I wanted to drop on you both.
Stat man.
Cristiano Ronaldo has scored 80 international goals after turning 30. There's only one player in Europe who has scored more than 80 international goals in their career.
Eusebio.
Romelu
Messi.
Lukaku.
What?
Really?
Messi's not fucking European, you spanner.
Didn't hear that bit. I just thought
You absolute fucking
I
spanner.
thought you did international goals.
I got asked that question once by a girl many years ago, and she went,
What was you saying?
she went, now David Beckham's gone to Real Madrid, does that mean he plays for Spain? I was like, fucking hell.
I told my mum not to ask you that.
Did you say yeah?
I said, yeah, obviously. I went along with it. I went, yeah, absolutely right, well done.
Right, so we've got 7 questions. One of them we've already touched on, so we won't go through that
I've
one
touched
again.
nothing.
I touched Daisy.
She won't go near you.
Yeah, she would. she loved it when I filled the bed. One of them we've already gone through, so we won't go through that one again, which was, should the fans hear the referee and VAR conversation like doing
Absolutely.
rugby?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Move on.
Right, so question 1. Rank these 5 managers in order and explain why. Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, Arsene Wenger, Jurgen Klopp, Alex Ferguson.
Fergie top. He's the GOAT, isn't he, really?
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Then
Wenger-
Pep
Wenger.
second. Pep's ahead of Wenger. Pep's won 5 Premier League titles.
Pep's given a fucking
I don't care. You've still got
money
to
and
turn
a
him into a
team.
winning team, mate.
They'd already won the title twice before he got there.
Nah, Ferguson, Pep.
I think I would go Wenger next because of the way you change football.
So you're going Ferguson, Wenger.
Yeah.
You're going Ferguson, Pep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, who's third?
I'll go
Pep.
Wenger third,
So, right, okay.
Pep.
Who's fourth?
Klopp fourth,
Klopp.
And Mourinho fifth.
Mourinho fifth.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Why is Mourinho not above Klopp if it's about titles won?
Because it's
Is it about what's
it's not necessarily about
No, I'm
titles
just
won.
saying.
No, it's not necessarily about titles won. Mourinho's bottom for me because the fact he's been Man United, Spurs, Chelsea.
I mean, let's not forget that Chelsea team he put together were
Well,
formidable.
ridiculous.
The time that first spell he had at Chelsea, he was ridiculous.
And let's not
as a
forget.
I
manager.
saw a stat that he didn't lose a home game for 8 years.
No. And
It was
let's
ridiculous.
let's not forget as well.
But it wasn't long. It wasn't long enough.
His biggest achievement was getting Man United that second place.
Yeah.
Because that Man United team was dregs.
The reason I put Mourinho fifth is because he, towards the back end of his career, he's become a bit of a bounce around manager.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I've put him just below Klopp.
So you've gone Fergie, Pep, Wenger, Klopp, Mourinho,
And I think everyone will agree that's the correct
and
order.
you've
the only
flipped,
thing flip Wenger and
flipped
Pep.
Wenger and Pep. Okay.
You can't.
You can.
It's like Ferguson's won 8 Premier League titles. Pep's won 5 or 6, has he?
No.
Pep's won 5.
5.
Fergie's won more than 8. It's 12, isn't it?
Fergie's won 13.
13.
What, Premier League titles?
Yeah,
not-
Fergie's won 13.
exactly, mate. So that's clear. And then Wenger won what? 2 Premier League titles?
But it's the-
Invincibles.
But then
They drew 14 games.
Hey.
Don't get me started on this invincible bullshit. They drew 14 games, right? They finished on something like 81 points, right? Which so they would right. Listen to me. The Invincibles. If you look at all second place teams, all second place teams in Premier League history, what their points tally they got for finishing second, the Invincibles would have got beat something like 13 out of 25 seasons.
Yeah, but did they lose a game?
That's irrelevant.
Yeah, but did they lose a game?
That's irrelevant.
No, it's not.
Of course it is.
They were unbeaten.
They were
weren't.
unbeaten
They're
and they won the
invincible.
league.
Yeah, but they drew 14 games.
They were invincible.
Question now, modern day football, if we, this season, Liverpool, drew 14 games, would we win the title? No, because the level has rocketed. You lose 2 games, you're out the title race. That Invincible team, debt. Anyway, if there's any Arsenal...
Thanks for coming, guys. See you in a bit.
If there's any Arsenal fans
Don't
watching-
forget to like, subscribe, and follow to Golf Goes Grab.
Don't forget to tag your Arsenal fans.
Yeah, exactly,
friends.
You
yeah.
see all the Arsenal subscribers just drop.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna, I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that up and put it on TikTok.
Rant
Yeah.
incoming. Yeah. So for me, the reason I put Wenger there is because of I just feel like he's done more for the Prem, longer.
Yeah, these are all really broad general terms. What's he done for the Prem?
Well,
When you said he changed football, what's he changed?
well, he came in and changed all the diet and everything like that, didn't he? And the way people were in
I mean,
football.
it came in. It
Great.
came in and got
Great.
an unbeaten season.
All right, Wenger, second for making us eat lettuce and not drink alcohol. Cheers,
Yeah,
mate.
well,
Thanks.
he changed the dynamic of football.
What do you mean?
Henri.
Another broad statement. What does change the right?
Because
don't say words. Don't just say words. What does change dynamic of
He's
football
on
mean?
nowadays because of his Invincibles.
His coke's kicked in, and the other stuff.
He turned Henri from a winger into a striker.
Yeah, but
He's fucking changed the dynamic of football.
yeah, but we established earlier that a winger's a midfielder.
Right. Changing the dynamic of football is Arsene Wenger going up to Thierry Henry on a Friday and going, "Do you fancy playing up front on Saturday?" You go, "Yeah, sound, yeah." Right, the dynamic of football has shifted. Whoa! Can't get my fucking head around it. Give over. All he brought to football was a massive trench coats, which are quite cool.
What's Pep done?
Oh my god.
He's come into a superstar team and just with loads of money and won the league. Well done. Congratulations. I could do
They've
that.
won 5 titles. They got 100 points
Just
this
while
season.
these
They've
guys are
barely
talking,
lost
viewers,
the
we've still
game.
got another
They
5
could barely win a
questions to go.
Champions League.
You've now got Wycombe Wanderers playing out from the back. Like
Many
his
hours
influence on English
later.
football has been massive, mate.
Yeah, but if you say that, the influence is people playing out from the back. The influence is
Made it
fitness.
more boring.
Wenger, the influence is the fitness on people where they've actually taken care of the body. They're actually taking care of what they do in training and peak fitness. So
All right, there, Bull.
that's an influence.
I'm just counting your light shade while I'm waiting for you to
All
stop
right, shall
rambling
we move on?
absolute nonsense.
So basically, I'm right. Chris is a whopper.
Let's call it a joint second. Anyway, question 2. If you're still with us, viewers,
Are we only on question 2?
We are.
Let's get
Fucking
a move
hell.
on.
do you think there should be a managerial transfer window, like a normal transfer window?
No. Next question.
What would be the benefit of that?
Teams
What
can't
is the
sack
purpose?
managers, then bring someone in just after like
They're
6
forced
games.
to keep him.
Madness.
Why?
Absolute madness.
Why?
Think of a business or an organisation. If
Yeah,
the
but we're not
CEO
talking
left,
about football.
if the CEO left, you go, "Oh, you can't get a CEO until January now." Like what?
Yeah,
I'm a
but-
business.
Oh,
Got a business to run.
hang on. Man United couldn't.
Man United or what?
Man United couldn't.
Dropped it again.
Man United got rid of their CEO. They tried to get Dan Ashworth from Newcastle, but they put him on gardening leave, so they couldn't get Dan Ashworth from Newcastle for 3 months.
You can still recruit a manager and a
you know what I think they
executive
should
person at
do?
any
No,
point of the year.
My point is, why? If teams can't buy players until a specific time within the season, why can clubs sack managers at any time within the
Do
season?
you know what I think they should do instead?
Because it just go on.
Is instead of sacking the manager, they should just demote them. So you've got a bench of coaches and staff.
Fucking that's not Ted Lasso.
So like instead of if your player doesn't play well,
Is he stole it from Ted Lasso? Is this where he's got it from?
I don't know. It sounds like
no. If a player doesn't play well, they go on the bench or they go in the reserves. So therefore, if a coach is not working well enough, then give the assistant the main job, and the other one, the gaffer, then goes and sits on the bench and becomes the assistant.
Oh yeah, because a club's really going to want to pay a manager 120 grand a week and the assistant 30 grand a week, and then the assistant takes the team and
they're paying players differently and they sit on the bench not doing a job.
Can we just go right, Mourinho on Saturday, your bench, we're going to bring Eddie Howe
Yeah,
on.
exactly. Yeah, class.
I think it should be.
I don't think it's the
Because
there's no value to it.
Yeah.
If
There
I
is.
thought it was going to make it a fairer playing field, then I'd be like, oh, I'll listen to this. But it's not, is it?
So teams who had 8, 9, 10 games to go were fighting relegation, like Leeds did, and I know Leeds went down, but Leeds brought in Sam Allardyce because they thought, he's an expert at fighting relegation, he'll get us clear of the drop. West Ham did the same with David Moyes when they brought him back in. So at any point during the season, a team can get rid of a manager. He's not performing, so they get rid of him. They can't do that with players. They can only do it within certain times of the season. So why is it different from a manager to a player?
It's not, because, like Christian said, if a player's not performing midway season when it's not a transfer window, they just get fucking benched and don't play any minutes.
But then in January they sell him.
That's
They're forced to keep him on their salary, on their wage bill at the club until January or the summer.
Yeah, but
So why is a club not forced to keep a manager until this point or this
it
point?
holds no value. There's no value to taking a manager in and keeping him on and saying, I can't sack him till January.
So what's the value in bringing a manager in and giving him 8 games and then sacking him?
Because of the sort of knee-jerk reaction you get from bringing a new manager in and sort of a different style of play and stuff like that.
But that's my point. Then that knee-jerk reaction won't happen.
Yeah, but I don't see how it would make the Premier League a better spectacle by having.
I'm not saying it would.
Transfer embargoes on managers, though. It's weird.
I'm not saying it would have a better spectacle, but when Chelsea had 4 managers in one season,
I'll tell you what you could do there. Maybe you've got something here where you can't poach a manager from another club
exactly,
unless there's a window. However, you can still sack somebody and bring another manager in that's a free agent.
If they ain't got a club, fair enough.
Then you can bring him in.
If a team's doing well, and then Chelsea go, or I don't know, Man United go, right, Eric Ten Hag's not working, so we're going to bring in ex-manager. We're going to bring in Amorim because he's doing well at Sporting, so we're just going to poach him from Sporting and bring him into Man United midway through the season.
Clubs, I suppose.
It destroys Sporting season, and it affects.
I think it's got. I don't think it's got much value in it, but I think
what you
there
do
is
with
an
all
idea.
these changes of like having transfer windows and not letting an organisation trade, which is essentially what you say in football is via transfer windows. You're an organisation. You can't trade. You can't do any trade for 9 months of the year, right? That's fucking wild. And then doing it for managers, it's like we're in a capitalist society, yet we're trying to create football as like a fucking communist rule, where there's just one rule for all clubs.
No, it's not. How would you feel if Liverpool are on, like, say, Real Madrid sack Ancelotti, and then suddenly they go, we like what Slot's doing at Liverpool, we're going to poach Slot from Liverpool and completely disrupt that. Our season fades away and we don't get in the top 4.
Fine.
Well, I wouldn't be.
Absolutely fine. Do you know why I'd be fine with that? Because that happens everywhere. So, like, if I've got a vacancy in my area and I see talent that I want, I will reach out to them and say, do you want to come here? And that just happens everywhere in the world. Why would we stop that in football just because we feel like we've got to say, like, these are businesses trying to run multi-million-pound organisations and we're restricting them constantly.
Has he got anything other than coke in there?
You see what I'm saying, though? Like, think about the transfer window, right? Before we move on, think about the transfer window, right? If you was running a business and I said to you, yeah, you can run a business, but for 9 months of the year, you can't buy anything. You can't trade.
So why are football clubs doing that now?
So I agree. Abolish the transfer windows. Just let people trade all year round. Fuck it.
That's probably a better thing.
All right.
On the managers thing, though,
We're about an hour and 45 minutes into the pod.
one thing I actually think should be a thing, and it's loosely linked to it, but it's not, is international managers should be called up. They shouldn't be picking an international manager. You should call up a national...
Only for your national manager.
Only a national manager at the point of whoever, so English manager at the minute would go, right, Eddie Howe, you come and do the international games while you're not doing the Premier League games.
How would the clubs allow that? They're a
But why not?
full-time manager doing a full-time job at a football club.
Would
Yeah,
you
but there's
allow
full-time-
would you allow an organisation to take a manager to call them up to run a big company? No, you wouldn't. So why would you do it in football when it's an organisation? It's a business.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, but the players do, don't they?
Anyway,
the players
next-
are full-time
next question.
clubs, and they they get called up. So
Ne-
anyway,
what a
I think it should
stupid
be.
idea.
No, I think it's a great idea.
Next question. Name the top 5 foreign players in the Premier League history in order.
Salah,
Salah's up there. I think you'd have to put
Drogba,
Ronaldo up there. Aguero.
Aguero. I won't put
Order.
Ronaldo up there.
1 to 5.
I
in
think he
order.
was better when he left
I
the
mean,
Prem.
it was better when he went to Real Madrid, but let's not forget how good he was at Man United. Like, he was fucking good.
Yeah.
Giggs. Henry's a great shout.
So in order, 1 to 5.
It's got to be Henry on at the top.
No.
Greatest ever Premier League player.
Salah above Henry.
I'd probably go Henry, Salah,
Do you know what's mad, right?
Drogba.
is people's perception is Henry is absolutely clear as like the greatest Premier League player ever, right? Salah's stats stack up against Henry, mate.
Salah's stat. He's just a stat man.
Hang
He's a
on,
machine
so-
for stats.
So you're going Henry, Salah, Drogba.
I'm going sorry. Yeah.
Oh, do I go Aguero instead of Drogba first though?
I've got someone else in my mix as well.
I'll go Henry,
Yeah.
Salah,
Yeah.
Aguero,
Yeah.
Drogba.
Right.
Is that my 5?
No, you've got 4 there.
4. Who's my
Can't
5th?
think of another one.
I can, but I just don't know which one to
Jan
pick.
Agerfjortoft.
UC Jaskalainen.
Oh, I'll come back to my 5th. Go see what Chris is.
All right, so
Hang on, I want you to finish.
Oh, that's what she said.
I want you to finish because then they're locked in. So who's your 5th?
I'll go Ronaldo.
So just as a reminder,
Ronaldo
so you've
last.
got Henry,
Yeah.
Salah, Aguero, Drogba, Ronaldo.
Yeah, go with that.
That's fucking wild.
I'm assuming I've missed someone.
Yes. Yeah. Massive. Who we got?
Salah,
Salah,
Henry,
Henry,
Aguero,
Aguero.
Ronaldo, Cantona.
Okay.
Go on,
Who
you got
have we
5?
missed that you're thinking we've both missed?
Where's Kevin De Bruyne?
Not up there as influential.
Where's
He's not in the top 5.
Where's Vincent Company?
Is it Vince McMahon then?
Where's
How
David
would he be
Silva?
in there? No.
I mean, they're all good players, but they're not top 10.
Yeah.
I'll give you De Bruyne is top 10, but not top 5.
I'd have De Bruyne over Ronaldo for what he's done.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just like I was thinking of the most influential people who have like.
I'd have certainly put Cantona in there.
Yeah, Cantona was the fair, and if you want to go my era,
Too old for me.
the first like top level world class European player to come and play in the Premier League was Jurgen Klinsmann.
Yeah.
And
JJ
he was
Kocher.
he was
And
the
he was
first one that shaped it all. Started Europeans coming over to the league.
Don't just say words. What do you mean by shaped it?
I'll just explain that. He set off a trigger of European players coming to the Prem to play because the English league back then was not attractive because everyone was playing in Serie A.
Don't just say words. European. Where from?
Also,
Azerbaijan, deux points.
Gianfranco Zola.
Another great shout
Yeah.
in the mix in the top 10.
I'd have had Drogba nowhere near it.
Same, mate. I agree.
Nowhere
He
near
won't
it.
name it.
I'm surprised.
Drogba was
I'm
class.
surprised they didn't put fucking Suarez.
Good player, though.
Suarez should have been up there, yeah.
Didn't do it for long enough.
Suarez isn't in the top 20.
Darwin Núñez.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Why can't
What was your top 5? You didn't give me your top 5. You just said De Bruyne. He's reeled off some mediocre
I
players.
would have gone with Henry, Salah, De Bruyne, Cantona, Aguero.
Okay.
In that order.
Aguero's underrated, isn't he, man? Did you
Yeah.
see his stats and minutes per goal and
Yeah,
stuff? Like,
it's- he was
underrated.
class.
Underrated.
It's ridiculous. Also, let us know in the comments your top 5 and also your manager order as well. Why can't England win a major competition?
Because we are not cohesive enough.
We have. I don't
Can't
know.
you
We're
say words?
tactical. I don't think we've got the tactical.
Don't think we've
nuance.
no, we've
whatever
never
you call
got
it.
really excellent teams to fit together. That's why.
We've got players. We haven't got a system.
The golden generation, you could never get Lampard, Gerrard and Scholes in there. You could never figure out Owen and Rooney.
I think it's like now though, you can't get
Bellingham
Cole
in
Palmer,
there.
Bellingham,
Yeah, exactly.
Foden, Saka.
Yeah.
You can't
Trent.
you can't get them all in the same team.
Exactly.
We've got world class players, but you say it's the system just never seems
Agreed.
to work.
Would you
Yeah.
think? Do you think that'll change? I know Tuchel's only got one competition. Do you think that'll change?
No.
No, I think we'll get to the quarters of the semis again.
I don't think we'll ever see England in our lifetime win a major trophy.
I think we might win a Euros. I don't think we'll win a World
Should have
Cup.
won two.
That's what I mean. We
arguably,
should have
shouldn't
won. We should have won by now, but we haven't. So we're not.
Well, we
gonna,
had the easiest run-ins to those finals, and
Ah.
we still didn't win.
Yeah.
As soon as we played someone decent in the final, we got beat.
Yeah.
So I don't think we'll ever see it in our lifetime.
Is the Premier League overrated?
No.
Didn't we have this question on a previous pod?
No. He asked if
No, I
it's
asked if it was.
it's
I asked
if
if
it's
it
easy.
had got easier.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't
Is
think it's overrated. I think Premier League still is the best league in the world. It's so electric in terms of atmosphere, with amazing players, great managers. I don't think you can beat it. I don't watch any other league in the world and think this is better than the Premier League.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that in the terms of it's they fill the stadiums out. No other leagues do that other than the top clubs. It's the best atmosphere. It's the most attractive football because you're English. We've got top players. We often miss out on the very top players, the very, very top players like your Messis and that don't come to England. But the biggest thing that stands out from Premier League is from top to bottom, you're all, for the most part, there's a chance that bottom can beat top. Whereas in other leagues, like in the Bundesliga, like there's no chance that happening. Teams at the bottom are getting beat like 7-2, 8-1.
You're right. It's,
Like
it's
every
such
day.
a competitive league.
That's what sets it apart.
Would your answer be different if I said, "Is the Premier League overhyped?"
No.
What I said on the last pod was the style of football now is less attractive than if I think the peak Premier League was at its peak between 2010 and 2017, where games were just immense.
Okay. Yeah. Did we finish that question?
Hit us with
Yeah.
the next question.
So the last question is, one thing you hate about football.
Fucking delirious point, innit? Sorry, mate. Last question.
One thing you hate about football?
One thing I hate about you the most.
There's
What's
only
the-
one.
What? No. What's the one thing you hate about football the most?
But 3 p.m. kickoffs out on TV.
Yeah, that's one of yours. Mine is when the Premier League have the audacity to put a game on telly that's not got the top 6 teams in. What the fuck do you mean we're watching Southampton Bournemouth on a Sunday?
Agree.
Like, shut up.
International breaks.
Put the top 6 on and stop messing about. International breaks as well, mate. Nah, fucking
I hated last week without FPL and
mate.
Premier League and stuff like that.
Do you know what, though? I'm going through a phase with football at the minute where, like, I don't care if I miss it. Like, I'll go through phases where I want to be sat down watching every minute of, like, the games. I'll watch the Saturday dinner time. I'll watch the Saturday 5 p.m. I'll watch both games on a Sunday. I ain't been like that for ages.
You know what that is, don't you?
Why?
Can't say it. Can't
No, I know what he's on about. Daft Boy. Right, let's move on. Right, shall we get into our final part and have a quiz?
Give me your whiteboard.
All right, boys. We'll see you in part 3. All right, guys and gals, welcome back to part 3, the final part. We're going to have a football and golf quiz. So there are 10 football questions and 10 golf questions.
Fucking hell, son.
Are we ready? Okay, so let's
do a
quick fire. Which club was the first club to win the UEFA Champions League / European Cup 5 times? It's not Booker T. Wrestling one there for people that are into wrestling. Let's see your answers. Reveal your answers. Both correct. Real Madrid, 1 point.
Oosh.
Next question. In 2004, which team completed an entire Premier League season unbeaten?
Don't count the fucking drew 40 games.
The irony of it. Ready to reveal your answers? Reveal your answers. Both said Arsenal. Correct. 2 points each. Who scored the fastest goal in FIFA World Cup history, netting in 11 seconds during a match in 2002?
2002.
South Africa, if you want to know. Vuvuzela time.
No, no one.
Oh, well, that was 6 points. 2002 was South Korea. Reveal your answers. Ronaldinho, Fat Ronaldo, both incorrect. It was Clinton Dempsey. Right, question 4. Who is the only player to have won the Ballon d'Or and the Champions League with both Barcelona and Real Madrid? Ooh, Christian's gone in quick, mate. Need that like holding tune, you know, when you ring someone.
Elevator music.
Yeah, can you add that on the edit?
I could try it.
Yeah. Okay, reveal your answers.
I don't think it's on the Ballon d'Or.
Both correct, Luis Figo. Yeah, can you put your points in the top right corner? You both got 2 each.
No, 3.
Sorry,
Get out.
Who is the all-time top scorer in the history of the UEFA Champions League? Reveal your answers. Portuguese Ronaldo. Well done, boys. Correct.
You can get that as well. Fuck's sake.
Which country won the FIFA World Cup in 1950?
Fucking hell. Is your 21st birthday?
You better not.
He's not.
Same gag.
I've gone with Europe here.
Reveal your answers. Brazil, West Germany. Both incorrect. It was Uruguay.
I was going to put Uruguay.
Okay. Question 7. Which club finished second in the first ever Premier League season in 92-93?
Oh, you know this, don't you? Fucking hell. I got a fucking clue.
Have you not?
Gone a bit rogue.
Have you?
Just feel like it's going to be something rogue.
It's out of 2.
Reveal your answers. Notts Forest, Norwich City. Incorrect. The correct answer is Aston Villa.
Fuck, I was going to put them.
Did you write Aston Villa? Wipe it out.
I wrote Norwich and I wrote Aston Villa. And I
Gutted. What score is it, boys?
4-4.
4-4. Question 8. 3 football questions to go. Who scored the goal that sealed the 1998 FIFA World Cup for France in the final against Brazil? The final goal in a 3-0 victory. Who scored the last goal?
Right, I'll go with this one.
Reveal your answers. Anelka Petit. Bullis is correct.
Yes.
And he takes the lead. Question 9. Which country won the first European Championship in 1960?
There was only 4 teams as well, weren't there?
What's they?
I'm never going to win any of these quizzes, am
You
I?
don't get a point for that. You might get the golf 10 questions.
Oh, God.
Reveal your answers. Italy, Germany. Incorrect. It was the Soviet Union.
Oh, fucking hell.
Final football question. Which player won the Golden Boot at the 2014 FIFA World Cup, scoring 6 goals?
Where was the 2014 World Cup? Brazil.
I can't remember. Don't know. Oh, Christian's got one. Bullis is thinking. Reveal your answers. Thomas Muller, Giroud. No, it was James Rodriguez.
James Rodriguez. Oh, it was in Brazil, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what's the score at the halfway point?
5-4.
5-4.
5-4. We now move into the golf side of the quiz. Okay.
Why did you get the Figo one? You look like you didn't know the Figo one. Why did you get the Figo one?
Why didn't you get the other one?
I didn't look like I knew it.
Right, boys. First golf question. Which golf course hosted the 2023 Ryder Cup?
I don't even know a course's name.
Do you even know what country it was in?
Yeah.
If you do know what country it's in, you'll probably get the course.
I'm going to put where it was.
San Siro.
Okay, reveal your answers.
Was it in Rome?
Correct, Marco Simone, and it was in Rome, but it's points for the course, so Bullis is...
Can I have half a point?
Hey.
Yeah, you can have half a
Fuck
point.
you.
In the 2023 Masters tournament, which golfer became the first live golf player to win a major after joining live?
So basically, who won the 2023 Masters?
Yeah, but became the first because there's been more than one live golfer that's won a major after joining live, isn't they?
It's out of 2, really, isn't it?
Is it?
I've gone with this one.
Reveal your answers. Cam Smith, John Rahm. No, neither of them. Brooks Koepka.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, question 3. Who is the all-time leader in PGA Tour victories?
All-time leader in PGA Tour victories. This seems a bit obvious, but...
I've gone with this
Reveal
one.
your answers. Incorrect.
Sam
Sam Snead.
Yeah.
He's got...
Who?
Sam Snead's got 83 victories. Tiger Woods got 81 victories.
Who the fuck's Sam Snead?
Old school. Which
I think
golfer...
Chris's era.
Which
Right.
golfer won the 2021 US Open, securing his first major victory? Who's won their first major at the 2021 US Open?
I feel like that's the one where that guy had a massive collapse, didn't he, on the last?
Oh, Mito Pereira.
Yeah.
Again, not a clue if this guy's even won a major, but I'm going with it.
Okay. Reveal your answers. Bryson DeChambeau, Victor Hovland. He's not even won a major. No, incorrect. The answer was John Rahm.
Oh, was it Ram?
Yeah. Question
You're
5.
shit at golf, you. I'm not expected to get any of these right, but you are.
You're shit at all of it.
Question 5. Who is the youngest ever player to win a major championship at 22 years old?
Again, it seems too obvious, but I'm going to go
Reveal your
with it.
answers. Cam Smith, Tiger Woods. Incorrect. Jordan Spieth.
When at 22.
2019 Masters, he was 22. Youngest ever
How
winner.
old was Woods in, like, 97?
Surprises me that, mate. I think when he was 97, he must have been, what, 23?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Okay, next question. Which golfer won the 2021 Open Championship at Royal St. George?
And we had this one.
No.
I thought you had a 2021 US Open champion.
This is the Open,
Oh,
not
right.
the US Open.
Fucking hell. Too many Opens. 2021.
I think what the viewers are seeing here is they are much stronger at football than they are at golf. Have we got answers, gentlemen?
I think I've got the 2022 winner, but
Reveal your answers. Cam Smith, Justin Rose. Incorrect. It's Colin Morikawa.
Cam Smith was the year after, wasn't it?
Yeah, the 50th Open. Sorry, the 150th Open. Okay, question 7. In 2022, who became the first golfer to win the PGA Championship twice in 3 years since Brooks Koepka? Some thinking to be had here. Some thinking to be had. These are quite hard, though. These, aren't they?
This is from Chat GPT as well.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
I don't know if he won this one or
Reveal
the
your
US
answers.
Open.
Bryson, French Bryson.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Incorrect. It's Justin Thomas. Okay, question 8. 3 questions to go. Which golfer made history by winning both the US Open and the Open in the same year in 2019?
Go on.
Reveal your answers. Brooks Koepka, Dustin Johnson.
Oz.
Brooks Koepka's correct. What points is it? With 2 questions to go. What
5.5 for me.
6.
Oh, it's getting tight. 5.5, 6 with 2
Something.
questions to go. Right, ready. Made it fucking interesting now. Not that our pods are not interesting. Question 9. Who holds the record for the most major championship victories? This is in the male game, obviously. Who has the most major championships?
Again, this sounds too obvious. It can't be. Can it?
Yeah.
This'll ice it if he gets it and you don't, though. 1.5 points ahead with 1 point to go.
Whoever you think it is, it's not them.
Most majors
Yeah.
in history ever.
You just keep repeating it. Yeah, the question might change, yeah.
Steve Blackman.
I'm just gonna have to go. I know it's not this person, but
Test.
Reveal your answers. Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus. Correct. Jack Nicklaus won 18 majors. Tiger's won 15 majors.
Tiger's shit.
Okay, the final question, but Bullis is already the champion.
Again.
Which golfer won the 2022 FedEx Cup Championship and the $18 million prize? 2022. I'd have got this wrong, me. If that helps you. Does that help you?
No. Okay.
Reveal your answers. Cam Young, I don't care, I won. I mean, that is technically correct. That is technically correct. It's incorrect. The correct answer is Rory McIlroy. What's the final scores, gentlemen?
7.
5.5.
7, 5.5. We've got our champion. Bullis is the golf and
Again.
football champion.
Golf, football, and wrestling.
And wrestling champion. Right,
Guys,
boys.
put in your comments if you want to challenge me or any of us to a quiz. Let us know if you can beat us, especially Christian, because you will.
I've never won a quiz ever.
Don't
so
forget
I
to
don't wanna do
like,
this.
subscribe, hit the notification bell, which will be down there somewhere.
Hit the bell.
And stay in touch because we will be releasing our Christmas special in the next week or so.
Hey.
Stay tuned.
Spread the word. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.